Alrighty, no affiliation melee guild quest or hard guild quest is back. I'm going to be giving you guys a quick kind of setup guide to get you through it. I know that this is one of the trickier guild quests out there. This one isn't just like throw Yamamoto in and shred it. And you know, if you've been around this channel for a little bit and you don't really know how things operate with hard guild quests, I guess I'll kind of be a little bit more in depth than I usually have been, just because I feel like these tutorials are just like me doing the run and just being like, all right, see you guys later. So I'll go ahead and break it down and just kind of give you an idea of like why the thought process of the teams I'm making, and then kind of give you an idea of what you can use and see some alternate options. So without you know, getting into too many specifics, let's go ahead and look at the list of units that we can use in this specific run that are on the killer. Alright, so we're over here looking at units that are no affiliation killers, and they are melee no affiliation killers. We have a few options here, and I think that the best one for me is to use Artwork Ichigo, as he has this, his soul bomb level will be the highest, and the links around him are decent. So we have the full stamina damage boost right here, and then we're just trying to like basically max that out to get as much full stam as we can. But looking at some of the potential options here, you have a plethora of different things. My box isn't even like fully fleshed out for no affiliation killers, right? You guys can see here, this is what we're working with. Units like, you know, this Uryu and this Ichigo will obviously be phenomenal options, but like I said, I'm just alting for the better soul bomb and the better links for full stam on my color wheel, so just go ahead and go with that. If you're looking for boost options, like, you know, I guess what I'm getting at here is that these are like my big three for the spiritual pressure lead that you would want to be running, and not really for the nat bots. And then one of the other potential setups you could do is run somebody like Christmas Noel and running like a full burn the witch setup. I've seen people use, and it works out pretty well for them. So looking at spiritual pressure leads, you guys can see here some of the options that we have. Like with the no affiliation killer, if we want to just filter it out to melee, which this week it is a little bit thinner, but the SP leads nonetheless still remain the same. So all of that setup is nice. And then before you say it, it's just the fact this bad boy right here I know is good as a NADBot for this specific setup. I just have not had the resources or the time to go ahead and, well, not even the time, just the like I said, he's just a little bit lower on the priority list of some of these other units. But you know, let's cut over to what I would say for NADBots. So with the NADBots, I'm running Soy Phone and Spirit Society White Ichigo. The problem with White Ichigo here is that my stats are not fully fleshed out on him just yet. Like I said, scrolls are just they're at such a premium, and there's so many units in this game that I still have to work on. It's just tough to have every unit completely maxed out. But looking at this White Ichigo, what makes him really nice is he has innate fire resistance, so we don't have to worry about putting a bonus ability on him. We don't have to set up the links, and he is not going to be taking damage from the burn on the floor. He can go around and do whatever he wants, and he's not going to take damage from the status ailment that is innately placed in the guild quest stage. What this guy also brings to the table is I thought that he did a boost, but he does not. He has damage to weaken enemies. He has flurry, debilitator, and then full stamina damage boost that I put on as the bonus abilities. And then what we have is just a nice setup with the accessories, no gold chappy. So what you want to go ahead and do is run a hollow bait with a no affiliation sticker. I think that running the hollow bait is just more beneficial than running Amisanga at this point. So the NAD links are just for NAD damage, and then Ichigo is for a strong attack recharge. I also believe that he has a chance to inflict weaken on all his strong attacks, so that is also something nice. If he hits a strong attack and inflicts weaken, he also gets that additional damage. So that is what makes this White Ichigo so good for this setup of Guild Quest. Now looking at, this is Spirits of Forever with the Soy Phone, Beyond Bankai, all that fun stuff. This is a decent unit here. She is 1 out of 5, but she does have level 10 attack. She does have fire resistance innately like what Ichigo does, so we don't need to worry about doing that for the damage, or we don't have to worry about her taking the damage. And then we also have full stamina damage boost, as well as damage to weaken enemies. What she is also going to be providing is a paralyze effect that she can do, and that is going to be very nice for these last 2 phases of bosses, so we don't have to worry about that. And then, like I said, she has a boost and a multi-barrier on her strong attack 2, as well as the ability to inflict poison on her strong attack 1 and 3, and then also a chance to inflict paralyze on all her attacks. So that is what we're looking at for this setup of Guild Quest. Looking at options, again, if you just want to quickly look at some of the NADBots, like I said, this bad boy right here, if you have him, go ahead and run him. I don't know why I'm blanking on his name off the top of my head. He's a filler unit, or he's a filler character within like the Bleach stuff. And then what someone else that you probably would want to run would be Masaki. You can run her in slot 2 or slot 3. Momo is nice as they are, you know, set up like that. And if you want to go off killer, you cannot always go wrong with running someone like Yuha Bak, or not Yuha, yeah, Yuha Bak or Yamamoto off killer, Stuff like that always tends to work, especially if you have high dupe levels in either one of those two. I know those banners are live right now. So now that I've gotten all the talking out of the way, let's go ahead and see how this team does in a run. And if the run is not very good, I'll cut and come back, and we will go ahead and take a look at some of like any tweaks that we make to make this work. But I'm expecting this to be maybe not a run that is like quick, like 10 seconds or anything like that, but what I am expecting is a decent amount of damage from White Ichigo, or from, you know, artwork Ichigo and all that fun stuff. Bonus abilities on White Ichigo are full stamina. I keep saying white, but artwork Ichigo are full stamina damage boost and weaken defense. So here we go. Let's go ahead and just get, yeah, like you guys can see with that full stamina damage boost, we are doing a decent bit here. And then once we're going to go ahead and let our nab bots do their thing, we're going to stay away from the boss because we need to let our soul bomb recharge. So now we have level 5, get that weakened defense going, and let's go ahead and let our nab bots do the thing, and we are chilling. A nice, easy sub 20 run. So perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. You guys can see here, that was like pretty easy with this setup. You just chill and let the nab bots do the thing. You didn't even really see what I was doing, right? I was just kind of running to the side, not doing much. Just going ahead and letting them do their thing. So this setup is really nice for this specific instance of Guild Quest. Again, just with the status ailments that these two are able to inflict on all of their attacks for the Nadbots, that is what makes this so easy. So if you guys don't know, like, especially when you're playing hard Guild Quest, right? I think one big thing to remember that's really important when you're playing hard Guild Quest is it's not like too important, or it's not about just throwing your best units on the team. It's when it's about throwing the best units for this, and these days usually these new best units in the game are also very good for this mode, but there's no reason to sit here and be like to run like, so what you so let's just say we go in from a blind perspective, right? Someone that's like kind of newer to this game, you'd probably see them throw 1000 Year Blood War Ichigo, Anniversary Uryu, and then one of the other newer units on the team. But you guys can see here, we're using none of those newer units, and this was a very solid run, right? Like 42,870 on Melee Noafil. If you go back and look at some of my older videos, they're probably like 55 second runs. So, you know, we're looking at a really good time here. So a sub 20 run, I'm thoroughly impressed with this team, because I'm just not expecting like too much from them, and then they just go ahead and blow it out of the water a little bit more than I had been expecting, right? So now, like, we're 10 seconds in, and we're already to phase 4 with this setup, and so now we go ahead and do this, and then pop the soul bomb, and then we're already to this point right here, right? And, like, it's all just about waiting at this point for our stuff to come back, and then again, yeah, so this one was only 21 seconds, but still not even that bad. Like, White Ichigo died, but that's okay. That run just was not as good, right? But that's, like, honestly, that's fine. It's good to see that these runs they don't go perfect every time. But again, sub 20 on Melee Noafil for me, I'm, like, thoroughly, like, okay with, right? And then, you know, 5 orbs right there. We'll take everything that we can get. And, you know, let's just go ahead and do this final run. We'll get out of here, and, you know, if this helped you down below, if you ended up beating it because you watched this and now you know kind of a setup to use, let me know. Again, with this hard Guild Quest stuff, your units do need to be transcended. They do need to be T20 and stuff like that. Otherwise, just do normal and you'll be fine. But I would say for getting these rewards, which really aren't that hard to get at this point, I would say that it is definitely worth the investment to go ahead and do that, right? This run isn't going as well. I kind of was, I think I misplaced my, what's the word? Let's wait a little bit on the soul bomb right here, and then we'll wait till like the very last second, right? So, we lost our full stam. That's not good. Yeah, when you lose the full stam, the damage goes like way down. So, like, it looks like our first run probably gonna end up being our best run. Yeah, because now White Ichigo is down, Soifone is down. Yeah, this is not, this is what can happen when you go for like a more damage-based setup, right? So, we'll see what we can do. Again, you can't, like, this is like another part of hard Guild Quest. You can't take too long. So it looks like we're not going to get the clear right here. So you guys saw 2 good runs. You saw what makes it possible. I'm going to go ahead and do a quick reset and then just finish this one off camera. But let me know down below what you guys are using. Don't forget to leave a like if you did enjoy this video. Subscribe if you are new, and if you like BBS content. I try and make it consistently. Hard Guild Quest is kind of the thing over here, but I'd like to kind of expand out to a little bit more Brave Soul showcases and all that fun stuff, maybe some summons down the line. But thank you guys for watching. Like I said, leave a like, subscribe if you're new, and I'll catch you guys next time.